สวัสดีค่ะ I grew up in San Diego, California in the United States of America, and I fell in love with Taiwanese bubble tea. And I thought about the millions of people every single day who use a single-use item for a few seconds and throw it away to completely forget about it. And I realized that in that moment that every time that I drink the drink that I really love, I'm harming the environment that I love. So I applied for a National Geographic grant, and I went to Taiwan. And I went there to understand not only waste management systems, but the stories of the people who operate in these invisible lines that we almost take for granted, that we ignore, but are so critical to our day-to-day lives. So today, I want to share with you stories of circular economy, stories of individuals around the world in Taiwan and Bangladesh and India who are living this model because they believe in something greater than themselves. The first story is about love. Let me take you back to 1987 Taiwan. A group of housewives, now known as the Homemakers United Foundation, said, "Enough is enough." They were sick and tired of having to walk their kids through trash to get to school every day. And what they did is they created a waste segregation system that every single person has ownership and is a part of. They got their community, about 900 families in their neighborhood, to try this before they took it to the city government. And that model is now being replicated across the island. They also banned styrofoam across the food and beverage industry, which we all know is not recyclable. And in fact, if you've ever done a beach cleanup, you'll recognize that what you think are seashells on the actual shore are styrofoam pieces. The second story I want to share with you is that products are like people. So what you see there are these construction bricks, and they are made out of recycled LCD glass from your cell phones. And I think the metaphor of glass recycling is so much like people. We're hot, we're cold, we simmer. Sometimes we break into pieces and have to be put back together. But we always are of the same essence as we track through life. And likewise, glass can be recycled infinitely without losing its quality. The third story is about the power of young people to make a difference. This is an example of two young women in Taiwan who were so influenced by that viral YouTube video of a turtle with a plastic straw up its nose, and the 8 minutes it took with a pair of pliers to pull it out and to physically see that animal start crying and blood being spilled on the ground. That affected them so much that they decided to dedicate their lives to building a company for glass straws. And the last story I want to tell you is a story from India and Bangladesh. We discovered stories of people in India, in Bangladesh, who are living circular economy. That circular economy for the Western world is an aspiration. But circular economy for the developing world is a necessity. So I met people who would recycle hair, who would collect hair from dump sites and wash the long strands of hair, package it and send it to Delhi, and then it would be sent to make wigs for people in the Western world. So this concept is not a new concept to this region, to these people. So the idea that I want to leave with you all today is that circular economy is a mindset. It is the way that you perceive and look at the world. It is the way that you perceive and look in your life and ask yourself, what kind of life do you want to live? What kind of country do you want to have? What kind of environment do you want to contribute to and live in? If we can start thinking like this instead of like this, then there's hope for a new beginning and a new future. Thank you.